Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again to Cottage Grove, Minnesota. This is Game 2 of the Cottage Grove Tournament and Game 4 on the season for the Minnetonka Bantam B1 Black. They fell in a heartbreaker last night to Farmington. They will need to win both games today to stay in the hunt for the first place or third place games. There's about 30 seconds left on the warm-up clock. I'm Scott Harmon, glad to be bringing you these games for the team. Greetings to everyone watching at home. Parent who couldn't be here had to be with the other kid today. Grandma and grandpa, aunts and uncles. We're on the East Metro. We don't get out here very often. Hastings also from District 8, as are our host, Cottage Grove. Hastings will be wearing the white jerseys with yellow numbers. And Tonka in our all-blue skipper uniforms. I'd like to give a shout out to today's sponsors. As always, when we have to come out here, our main sponsor has been supporting us coming out to the East Metro our whole lives. Construction on 494. We've been here your whole life, and we'll be here for your children's whole life too. But we've got another sponsor today. That is Pure Hockey. Their motto is, we know you can't say no. We're on the way. You're stuck in traffic, construction on 494. Why don't you hop in? Buy something that your kid broke in their last game. We know you can't say no. Pure Hockey. All right, let's get this one underway. 14 minutes are on the clock. Welcome to the jungle on the loudspeaker. It'll be Jack Bosch in goal to start the game. Taking the face-off, Graham Markowitz. Looks like his wingers will be Nonweiler and Jewett. Lutz and Conrad at D. Jewett tries to lift it up. He grabs the puck. He'll take it in, wide left. Shot on net, easily handled by the Hastings goalie. Lifted up to the right wing. Lutz on the deep pinch. He will keep it in. And kept in by Markowitz. Markowitz maybe had a chance to pull the trigger there. Back to Lutz at the point. He shoots. It's up off a stick. It's going to go high into the corner. Markowitz, great forechecker. He's there. He'll turn. Get a backhand shot. Markowitz! Backhand goal! Graham Markowitz! 1-0 after one shift. 13:26 on the clock. That's just 34 seconds gone. And Markowitz puts in his first goal of the game. Nonweiler and Markowitz, this is quite humorous here. They were celebrating together and their helmets latched together. We need one more guy out here. Weinzero on the face-off. Proctor and Doyle are the wingers. Proctor up the wall to Doyle. Shot blocked into the Tonka bench. Weinzerl's hopping over the boards, and looks like Olsen is going to come on in his place. Bouncing all around, goes out to the blue line, kept in by Hastings. Now Proctor hustling up ahead. Off the boards, off. Oh, here's an opportunity, one-on-one. Hastings, good help on the backside from Doyle, easily handled by Bosch. It's bouncing in the air on the far side. Doyle's trying to lift a stick out to the left point, kept in by Hastings. Loose puck now to Clymer. Clymer puts it off the wall over the blue line. D-to-D for Hastings at the red line. Knocked away by Olsen. Olsen will head up ice. Olsen puts it out in front, missing, intercepted by Hastings. Lutz is back on at D. Sent up the wall for Doyle. Doyle's going to chip it in, and he's going to change. Now Olsen's at the puck in the near corner. He flips it out in front. Harmon was streaking there. He tried to put a little poke on it. It might have gone towards the net. Shot from the point. No tip. Lutz on the big pinch all the way down to the hash marks. Harmon backs him up. Novogratz goes into the far corner. Flipped up the wall, going to be kept in by Anvery. He'll shoot, and the ref's going to say it was over the blue line for an offside. Line change. Non-Weiler with Jewett and Markowitz. Markowitz at the center. Lutz and Kinzer RD. Jewett's got it. Jewett cutting left, shooting, glove save. Keep doing that, Jack. Same 5. Again, Lutz and Kinzer back at D. Jewett takes it down low. Non-Weiler fighting for it below the goal line. He pinches the guy off, taps it to Jewett. Jewett looking for the quick shot, knocked off his stick. Now Hastings on the breakout. And great hustle back from Non-Weiler. Slows down the rush. Flipped out into center ice. Back and forth. Picked up now by Markowitz. He's got Jewett open. He finds him. Jewett looking for it. Shot save. Off the end wall. Jewett on the left side. He's going to sneak it down low. Spin move. Out on his backhand. Now his forehand shot. Pad save. Jewett's got 3 shots on goal. Hastings chips it down. They're going to say no icing. Lutz is going to have to hustle. He's thinking it's icing. Now he's got it. He had Jewett up in the neutral zone. He was calling for it. Bouncing puck. Kinzer, a little collision there. Kinzer goes off the wall to Non-Weiler. Non-Weiler stopped at the blue line. Back out into the neutral zone. Kinzer to Clymer. Clymer, he's looking. Nice little move. Knocked off his stick. Now dumped in, and this one will also not be icing. Conrad goes back for it. According to the scoreboard, no shots on goal for Hastings as of yet. That's Proctor at the puck. It goes back into the zone where Clymer tries to play it. Conrad puts it behind the net. Sent up ahead for Doyle. It's off his stick. Now dumped all the way in. Ring around, coming up the wall. Hastings is there first. Proctor using that big body to guard the puck. Now it's Weinzierl on the left wing. Weinzierl to Proctor. It's over the blue line. Proctor hacks it ahead. Doyle gets a stick on it. He'll race for it. Shot from the hash marks. Pad save. Now Weinzierl with the dump in. Hastings is there first. They'll pass it behind the net. Ill-advised pass by Hastings. They get away with one there. Ring around. It'll come up the near side where Proctor hustles to it. He can't keep it in. Chips it back to Clymer. Clymer D-to-D for Conrad. Conrad looking up ahead. It's off the skate of Olsen. Now back to Conrad. Up to Proctor. He'll chip it in and change. Doyle's going to turn and change. Hunter Olsen giving pursuit down low. Here comes Harmon. Harmon tries to lift a stick. Anvery has it. Shot through traffic. Missing wide. Here's a chance for Novogratz and Kinzer to make something happen. Loose puck. Harmon flips it down into the corner. Novogratz goes to it. Again, loose puck. Reversed behind the net by Hastings. Anvery looks like he wants to pinch. He's got a loose puck. He shoots it through traffic, bouncing out in front. Oh, somebody could just get a stick on that. Now Tonka doing a nice job keeping the puck in the zone here. Hastings looking to come up the right side. It's off the wall. Again, they wave icing off. Anvery goes all the way back for it. Anvery's got some speed here. Gives it to Novogratz on the left wing. Novogratz cutting left. Shot into the glove of the Hastings goalie. Tonka up 1-0, 8 shots on goal so far, no shots allowed. 8:25 to go in the first. Markowitz to take the face-off with Jewett and Non-Weiler. He wins it to Jewett. Jewett Trying to work it down low. His pass goes a little far from Markowitz. Nonweiler waiting in the corner. Markowitz coming out in front. He puts it out in front through the legs of Jewett. Back out to Anbury at the point. Shot through traffic. Jewett's going to get one. Finally, Jack Jewett. 2-0 Tonka. Of the 9 shots on goal, I'm thinking Jack's got 4 of them. Markowitz to take the face-off, same 5. Lutz and Conrad are the Ds. This one goes to Hastings. Nonweiler tries to break it up. Hastings chips it into the zone. Bosch will stop it behind. Hastings gets there first. Here comes Markowitz to help. Conrad lost his stick. Bosch maybe first save of the game. Good help out front. The puck goes off the side wall. Conrad's going off. His stick must be broken. Outlet pass intercepted by Hastings. Hastings keeps the forecheck alive. Now Jewett on the left wall. Tries to get it past an attacker. Hastings keeps it going again. Now Markowitz heads behind the net. Down below, Hastings out in front. It comes all the way out, high in the zone, high in the blue line. Nonweiler breaks it up. And we have a call. Maybe the net is just off. 7:17 on the clock, 2-0 Tonka lead. Defensive zone face-off. Coming to Bosch's left. Going to be taken by Proctor. I believe it's Doyle and Weinzerl at the wings. This comes out to the point. Hastings sends it into the corner. It rolls off the far wall. Proctor picks up the change. Gives to Conrad behind. Conrad flips it ahead to the left winger, Weinzerl, who goes to the center. Gets off the skate and all the way into the zone. It should not be an icing. Good hustle from Proctor. And picked up by Doyle. Out in front for Weinzerl. Weinzerl's got it back. Nice stick work from Weinzerl. He'll shoot from far away. A little wide left. Now Weinzerl again at the puck. He'll try to pry it off the wall. It's back to Lutz. He shoots through traffic, blocked. Tapped away now. Doyle gets it back to the point. It's Conrad. Conrad's shot is into the netting over the glass. 6:25 to go in the first. 2-0, Tonka in the lead. Harmon, good face-off win. Back to Anbury now. Anbury shoots through traffic, bouncing. Harmon got some stick on it. He's got the puck on his stick now. Gives it back to Anbury, and it comes over the blue line. Anbury flips it back to Harmon. Harmon, he'll take it in. Can he get a lane to the net? Oh, offside. I thought they got on. 6:08 now on the clock. Harmon at the faceoff. This one goes to Hastings. Harmon intercepts it. Can't get through the traffic. Hastings goes the other way. Good hustle from the forwards to help out and slow it down. Now Novogratz intercepts one. Olsen's open up ahead. Now Hastings with a chance. Pass wide, missing. Loose puck now for Harmon. He gets it to Novogratz. Novogratz has Olsen open on the left. Get open. Come on, Olsen. Bury it. Shot. Good save. 5:31 now on the clock. 2-0 Tonka lead. According to the scoreboard, no shots allowed for Tonka. Hastings has not got a shot on goal. Face-off, win by Tonka. Lutz. He'll put it up the wall for Jewett. intercepted by Lutz. That's good because Kinzer was hustling to get back and catch that guy. Jewett now in the slot, looking for two. Glove save. The Hastings goalie has been tested early. Same crowd here. Markowitz on the faceoff. They'll send it into the far corner. Nonweiler was there. Markowitz had an open look at a wraparound and he hit the post. Good hustle back from Lutz. Kinzer's there too. Hastings tries to shoot, but it's blocked. Poked out of the zone by Nonweiler. Hastings at its own blue line, sends it up the wall. Flipped past Lutz. Kinzer's gonna have to hustle. He's there first. Tough puck to handle. He puts it behind the net. Jewett coming way down low to play it. He's trying to play it back the other way. Jewett's able to kick it ahead. He's got his center Markowitz on his right. Nonweiler coming too. Jewett escapes a check. Here goes Markowitz. Markowitz out in front and it's laying out there, covered by the Hastings goalie. That'll bring a line change for Tonka. Proctor now on the faceoff with Weinzierl and Doyle. Clymer and Conrad back at D. This goes to Clymer. He shoots it through traffic, just a tiny bit to the left. Oh, out in front, big chance. If you can make that goal, you have to go side to side today. That is almost a sure goal. Jewett's goal earlier is a good example of that. The goalie was already down. Jewett had lots of net to look at. Hastings trying to come up the left wing. Slowed down by Weinzierl. Clymer with a shot, tipped by Doyle. Doyle putting it out in front for Proctor. Doyle's back at the puck. It's tied up on the far wall. Doyle's trying to kick it free. Good pressure from Hastings. Now it's free back out to the point. Conrad puts it into the corner. It's off the stick of Doyle. Doyle trying to work out of a crowd. Flips it down into the corner for Weinzierl. Hastings still can't get it out. Kinzer shoots it, tipped by Weinzierl. Weinzierl's back to the puck. He gets it to Proctor. Doyle putting it in front for Proctor. Clymer's going to come down. These guys are having an easy time keeping it in the zone. Long pass. Conrad shot. Goal from the point. It's Conrad. Here's a line change now. 3-0 Tonka in the first period. 14 shots on goal recorded. Harmon on the faceoff. Good faceoff win. The faceoff play almost came through perfect just there. Kinzer did not keep that in. It's offside. 2:56 on the clock. Harmon on the neutral zone faceoff. Tapped in by Olsen. Olsen's going to have to put a little pressure on the puck. This will come free for Anvery. Anvery goes off the wall. Harmon's going to come back and try to get it. It didn't get the bounce that Anvery wanted. Now Hastings is in the zone, broken up by Harmon. Olsen trying to send it out of the zone off the wall, kept in by Hastings. Here goes Olsen. He's got Harmon with him. It's 2-on-1. Shot. And the goalie held on. They did not allow a rebound this time. .228 on the clock in the first period. It'll be Markowitz, Jewett, and Nonweiler. Anvery and Kinzer stay on at D. Markowitz with the puck. Shot through traffic, bouncing just past Nonweiler, who was posted out in front. Hastings slowed down by the back check of Markowitz. Great effort by Kinzer. Jewett getting it up ahead off the stick of Nonweiler. Now Kinzer's got it. He steps aside, stopped by the ref's skate. Anvery will have to work. He puts it up the wall. It'll bounce out to the red line. Loose puck from Markowitz. He's got Jewett. Here we go. Jack Jewett. Oh, and you saw what he saw. And he put it right where he wanted to in a great glove save by the Hastings goalie. 1:51 now to play in the first. Proctor on the faceoff. Weinzierl gets it back to Lutz. A little too far for Lutz. He's got to hustle back. Good pursuit from Hastings. The other forward is Doyle. The other D is Conrad. Lutz gets there. Poke checked away from Lutz and dumped into the near corner. Conrad backhands it up ahead to Proctor. Proctor tries to slip it past the defender, and he does. He's got it at the hash mark, now goal line, putting it out in front for Doyle. It was off the stick of the goalie. Conrad will turn, he'll send it into the far corner, where there's forecheck from Proctor, but his pass misses. Now Lutz has to hustle to avoid a 2-on-1. And we're gonna go to the box for tripping on Proctor. He was just reaching for the puck and got his stick on the foot of the Hastings player. So now with 1:08 to go in the first, it's going to be Harmon and Olsen on to kill a penalty with Clymer and Kinzer. 17 recorded shots on goal for the Skippers, 0 shots on goal for Hastings. Kinzer gets the faceoff win from Harmon, taking his time behind the net, gives it to Olsen. Actually, Harmon and Olsen have got a chance to go. Up off the skate of Harmon. Can he sneak through a check? He can. He's going to race for it. He might get there first. He does, and he sneaks it through the crowd. Now he's turning back. Olsen's open in front. Shoot it in, Olsen. Almost a shorthander from Harmon and Olsen. Good hustle back from Harmon. And it's out of the zone. Good pressure from Harmon. He'll go off, and that'll put Jewett on the ice. 1:20 of power play, 26 seconds in the period, back to Clymer. Tonka is toying with the Hastings power play right now. Kinzer just turning away from pressure, taking his time. He finds his right winger. Now it's up ahead to Jewett. Jewett streaking to the net, shot missing. Up off the glass, Markowitz now. He flips it ahead, and he's hit in the back, and he's drawn a penalty. So as the period ends, it will become 4-on-4. Tonka with a 17-0 shot advantage and a 3-0 goal advantage, leading after one. Jack Bosch just hanging out back there. Here's Jack for anybody that really wanted to see action from Jack. He didn't have to make any saves in the first period. We've got Weird Al's Eat It on the loudspeaker. I am known to comment on the DJs. I'm going to give this a chance. We'll see where this goes. Proctor's still in the box for 52 seconds. Hastings will be in the box for 2 minutes. It'll give us a 1:08 on the power play. 52 seconds from now, Harmon is on the ice with Olsen. Kinzer and Clymer are the Ds. Harmon on the faceoff. Good win from Harmon. Packed into the zone by Hastings. Here comes Clymer. Gives it to Olsen. A little far for him, but there's a chance to race for it. It might not be icing. It shouldn't be icing. Olsen going to the puck. Harmon's backing him up. Harmon's got it. Down low, he's got Kinzer open at the point. Harmon stops at the goal line. Now he turns back towards the wall. Gives it to Kinzer. Kinzer shoots through traffic. He misses wide right. Olsen's got to hustle up off the wall. It should be icing here. Icing. 13:26 on the clock. 18 more seconds on the penalty to Proctor. Harmon and Olsen are going to come off. Markowitz and Jewett are on. Kinzer and, is it Conrad over there? I think it's Conrad. And Conrad pinching, trying to hold it in with his left foot. Good help from Jewett now. Jewett's looked energized today. Good work. Kinzer backing it up. Kinzer shooting into the glove of the Hastings goalie just as we get Proctor out of the box. It is now a power play for a minute 7. Proctor, Doyle, and Weinzierl. Proctor walking to the net. Oh, he was swiping at it. Here's a chance for Conrad. Get to Conrad. Yes, Conrad. Griffin Conrad with 2 goals now in the game. 4-0 Tonka. Harmon is on the ice. Olsen and Novogratz, his wingers. Conrad and Lutz back at D. Bouncing puck goes to Novogratz, up ahead to Olsen. And Hastings is able to get it out there. Great work from Novogratz. He gets a stick in there. Now Harmon hustling ahead. He'll knock it ahead. He's got Olsen in front, turning, trying to protect the puck. Out to the point, Lutz shooting through traffic. I think Harmon's going to get the puck back. He's got it back. He gets it back to the point. Lutz sliding to the middle. His shot is blocked. Hastings will go the other way. Hastings trouble holding on to the puck. Harmon breaks it up. It goes to Lutz on the left D. He gets it up to Olsen on the left side. Olsen trying to get it through the traffic. Harmon almost intercepted one. And Hunter comes back to grab it. Now Novogratz has it. Novogratz to Harmon. Off his stick, it'll go in the zone, and those 3 forwards change. Lutz and Conrad stay out there. Here comes Jewett. Conrad, shot, looking for the hat trick. 12:01 to go in the second period. Markowitz now. Nonweiler and Jewett. Markowitz has it tied up. Hastings gets it back to their D. Bring up the boards for Anbury. He puts it in, blocked by Hastings. Hastings now on the rush. Good hustle back from Jewett. And Jewett avoids getting a penalty this time. Jewett's got it on his stick. He's got Nonweiler streaking up ahead. Jewett. Oh, Jewett took a hard one, but I think the Hastings player took the worst of it. Almost like he laid out, like hands and head first. And they're going to need to check that guy out. Jewett was upended a little bit, but that boy probably hit his face into the boards, and he is stunned. Well, they're going to come check him out. My sense is he's going to be able to get up, but they're going to need to give him some concussion protocol over there. You really don't see that kind of a play in hockey. There's almost more of a football play. Like he was diving for a pass. All right, he's off, and he's going to get checked out. It's going to be an offensive zone face-off for Tonka. Markowitz, Nonweiler, and Jewett up front. Markowitz ties it up. Loose puck goes to the far wall. Should be kept in by Andrew. He'll shoot it wide, going into the corner. And it's Clymer now, trying to keep it in. Markowitz on the forecheck. 2 Hastings players, only 1 blue right now. Jewett trying to get it in the left corner. He pulls it off the wall, tries to turn towards the middle. Up ahead, off a stick. Hastings is 2-on-1. Hastings shoots it, pad save, Bosch. This should get out of the zone. It does, tapped ahead by Clymer. Clymer finds Jewett in the zone. Jewett tries to cut to the middle, and his attempt is blocked by Hastings. Lutz hops on. He'll knock it out of the air. Taps it up to Nonweiler as Jewett changes. Nonweiler is going to pressure the puck while his line mates change it up. Hastings on the near wall. They'll send it down. Kinzer's got to play it. Kinzer on his backhand. He'll turn back to his forehand. He's got Weinzierl. Kept in by Hastings, tipped wide. Now Weinzierl on the right wing. Gives it up ahead to Proctor. It touched his stick. It's probably icing though. So there's icing. It'll come back down to Jack Bosch's end. Griffin Conrad with the 2 most recent goals for the Skippers, coming from the point, 1 on the power play. Proctor on the faceoff. They'll tie it up. Comes out to the blue line for Hastings. They'll just send it to the top of the circle. Shot, Bosch, save. Bosch has had to make 3 saves here in this period. 10:07 on the clock in the second. Hastings taps it ahead, and they'll get there first. Proctor pinches it off, shot wide, going off the near wall. Coming back for it is Doyle, and it's picked up by Kinzer. He's in a jam, trying to work his way out of the jam. He'll flip it up the wall, and it makes its way to Doyle. Doyle long pass, misses, bad bounce for Tonka. Tapped ahead just in time by Kinzer. Now Weinzierl. Weinzierl gains the zone, top of the circle. Looks like he's going to shoot, and he shoots it low and wide. It goes off the wall. Kinzer stumbles, and he recovers enough to keep it in. Proctor on the hustle. Weinzierl on the keep-in. Proctor trying to control it. Weinzierl with the puck. He'll shoot it towards the net, and it'll bounce just off the pad of the goalie. Doyle, Harmon's rushing the net. Doyle out in front for Harmon. Harmon swiped at it, and Hunter Olsen had a chance at it too. Olsen looking for the wraparound, and it's covered. I don't think they ran the clock just now. 10:07. I could have sworn I just said that. 10:07 on the clock. Well, I think we just had a whole shift with no clock running. Harmon on the faceoff, Novogratz and Olsen. Good win from Harmon, right to Novogratz. Out in front, it went through the skates of Olsen. Lots of blue down at the puck. Comes free for Harmon. Harmon with good speed. He'll get it out to the point. Clymer, he'll shoot it. And it goes off the goalie into the corner. Olsen gets it to Harmon. Clymer keeps it in, and Hastings gets it out. Block shot from Conrad. Clymer takes it behind the net. Loose puck going to Harmon. He's trying to get his stick was kind of oddly stuck against the boards. Now it comes free for Clymer. Clymer backhands it up, looking for his winger Novogratz. Novogratz sidesteps the check. Now Clymer goes out the left side. He fans on it. It'll make its way to Olsen finally. Hastings hacks it back in. Clymer again up to Olsen, a little too far, and it's sent back down by the Hastings defender. Conrad on the other side. He'll power it up the wall, and it's going to go all the way into the zone here. There's a chance. Wraparound attempt from Hastings. And Tonka was changing. There were guys there. Hastings with speed coming up ice. And a poke check from Conrad at just the right time. Out in front, missing. 8:42 now on the clock in the second period. Jewett takes one away. There it is, Jack. Jack cuts to the net. Oh, he tried to sneak it in the short side, and the goalie was there. You do kind of have to hand it to the goalie. Big chance. That's what I'm talking about. That is there all day long, folks. If youth hockey teams like Tonka had benefit of video replay, they'd know. That is there all day long. That pass right there to the back door, that goalie cannot make that slide. I was just about to say, you got to hand it to the goalie. He's been tested. Even though he's given up 4 goals, he's already had to face 23 shots. Great hustle from Jewett, and like I said, Jewett's looking energized today. He's got one in the net already. He's at the hash marks on the far side. He'll sidestep an attacker. He's pulled down. Markowitz tries to get it. Loose puck goes to Hastings. Hastings now bringing it in the zone. There's a scrum out in front. And there's a player down in front. I hope they blow the whistle so he doesn't get hit with a puck. I think Jewett's going to go to the box for holding or something. Interference. So this is going to be interference, I believe, on Jack Jewett. Looks like Harmon and Olsen come on to kill the penalty. Back on D, I think it's Clymer and Conrad. Harmon ties it up. Hastings comes away with it. Bosch with a save. It is a power play for Hastings. Hastings on the far wall, back out to the point. Shot too high off the glass. Now Olsen with a chance to get it out. Kept in by Hastings. Conrad putting a little pressure on. Lutz now on the defense. Hastings works it out to the point. Harmon gets out there. He'll look to block. Shot blocked out in front. Olsen hustling to the wall. Intercepted now by Conrad. He bounces one out. Harmon trying to sneak past the D. Olsen's got it now. Olsen takes it in the zone. He's checked off the puck, but remember, we're killing a penalty. Harmon and Olsen will change. Conrad's going to take a chance to change as Proctor keeps it down deep. 1 more minute to kill. Weinzerl throws it down. In the neutral zone now, Kinzer. Up ahead for... Oh, Proctor. He had a free lane to the puck. Proctor's got the puck now. Proctor. Oh, good shot and a pad save by Hastings. This is how you like killing penalties. Oh, Proctor hit the pipe. You like to kill a penalty in the offensive zone, huh? Harmon's back on with Olsen. 35 more seconds to kill. I wonder if what they want to do here is keep these guys on, put Novogratz on, and make that kind of be their regular shift. Beautiful win for Harmon. Kinzer at the point. Has no choice but to send it into the corner. It's going to go free for Olsen, though. Olsen has it tied up behind, and Harmon's open in front. Olsen working it on the wall, finding the far point. Here's a chance. Shot! Tipped by Harmon wide. Olsen's got it now. Backhand shot. Bouncing out in front. Harmon taps it in. Maybe Harmon didn't tap it in. It's a goal for Tonka. Olsen celebrating. Short-handed, and for some reason the clock is running. And the penalty clicked off. But we should get our guy back. We must be in running time. Maybe 5 goals creates a run time situation. 5-0 Tonka, second period. Markowitz with speed. Markowitz gets to the net. Knocks it off the wall. Non-Wilder looking to get something going. Out for Markowitz. Tied up by Hastings. They'll flip it down ice. Kinzer's going to have to play it. Kinzer to Anbury, to Jewett. Jewett, 3-on-2, looking for Nonweiler. It goes loose to the near corner. He finds Jewett. Jewett looking for something out front. Now Kinzer in the neutral zone. Across to his partner, Anbury. Anbury sends it into the zone. Anbury gets it back, comes back. Here's a big chance for Jewett. Goal, Jewett! (6-0) Tonka. .348 to go in the second. We are in run time. Proctor to take the face-off. His wingers are Doyle and Weinzerl. The D's are Conrad and Clymer. Proctor takes one away. He flips it into the zone. Kicked ahead by Hastings. Now Proctor, he sent it out. It's offside. Loose puck goes into the zone. Hastings flips it into the neutral. Conrad steps to the puck. Proctor backhands it into the zone. Weinzerl now hustles down to the corner. Weinzerl's got Proctor out in front. Bouncing puck went off the back of the net. Proctor picks it up. Wraparound attempt not there. Still sitting out in front. People hacking at it. Weinzerl scores. The goalie has really faced a tough barrage. 7-0 to score. I believe Tonka has scored on the last 3 shifts. Olsen shorthanded, then Jewett, then Weinzerl. 3 shifts in a row of goals. The clock is running, 2:22 and counting. In the second period, 7-0 Tonka lead. Harmon wins it. It goes right to Olsen. Olsen walking into the zone, cutting left, knocked off his stick. Sent down. We'll see if this rolls far enough. It's kind of spinning on its side. No icing. Kinzer with a little stutter step. He'll put it up to Olsen. Bouncing past him. Bosch with the save. Lutz gets it out of traffic into the corner. Loose puck now Harmon. Harmon gets it to his winger, Olsen. Olsen. He's got Novogratz with him. He'll bring it into the zone. Here comes Harmon now. Harmon's open in front. It's off a stick. Harmon's got the puck. It's on his side. Harmon has to settle it down. Harmon working with 2 guys. He finds a guy in the backside shot. Good shot from Lutz. A little too high. Kinzer keeps it in. Harmon hustling to the puck. He'll knock it off a stick. Out in front. Looking for somebody. Here's Kinzer. He shoots it. Bouncing off a bunch of guys. Novogratz to the point for Kinzer. Kinzer fanning on it, stepping. Novogratz, top of the circle. He shoots it wide. Now it's Lutz to Jewett. Jewett evades a check. Harmon trying to keep it in. Lutz keeps it in. Good forecheck from this group. Now sent out of the zone by Hastings. Kinzer gives it to his partner. And it bounces off a bunch of stuff like a ping pong table. Hastings looking to get something going on the rush, bringing it up the left side. Markowitz cuts that off. Kinzer could probably use a change. Anbury's on at the other D. There's Anbury with the puck. He sends it over the blue line. Under 30 seconds to play in the second. Nonweiler putting pressure on. Looking for the left wing, missing. It's touched something, it won't be icing. Anbury's going to be first to the puck. Again, I think Sam Kinzer could use a change here. He's on that backside D. He's as far from the net as you can be. I should say as far from the bench as you can be. So the second period ends with Tonka in the lead 7-0. Both teams talk it over here. It's going to be run time. According to the scoreboard, it's 31 shots to 6. So Tonka keeps the pace. First period, I believe it was 17 shots, 14 shots in the second. All 6 of Hastings' shots coming in the second. It's an improvement for Hastings, but still not keeping pace with the high-powered Tonka attack.
Fire up the crowd a little bit.
That's your job. I got Max in here, and he said he's training to be like that guy at the Wild game that rips his shirt off, and he throws shirts into the crowd.
Well,
How many shirts do you got on right now?
I got 2.
2. All right, well, you got 2 shirts to throw.
All right, next goal.
All right, next goal, Max In's going to throw his shirts. We're starting out here with Markowitz, Jewett, and Nonweiler. Anvery and Clymer are the Bs. For anyone that's wondering why are Jewett and Nonweiler back in the D position, we've got a face-off play from the center ice here.
Doing a great job. Thank you.
Dumped in past Anvery. He'll turn back towards the strong side, gives to Jewett. Jewett to the center. Markowitz was hit hard, but it's a 2-on-1 up ahead. Oh, Jewett was all alone for the hat trick. Markowitz is up, and he's put on a hard hit of his own. Dumped back into the zone, Anvery. He'll spin away from a checker. Backhand pass to the right winger, Nonweiler finding Jewett on the left side. Streaking up to the left side, it's the Golden Jet. Little too far, too good of an angle by that Hastings defender. Run time. Proctor, Doyle, Weinzerl up front. Back to Lutz. Lutz through traffic. It hit the goalie. He's bouncing out in front. Where is it? Oh, I think it landed on the goalie. Proctor, I think, got a stick on it out in front. And I literally think it landed on the goalie. Proctor, another face-off win. Lutz across to his partner, Conrad. Conrad's got 2 goals today himself. Doyle's got the puck. Free puck for Proctor, bouncing off the pad. Shot from Weinzerl, covered. Now this group pouring on the pressure. Proctor on the faceoff. Weinzerl at left, Doyle at right. Ring around attempt is going to go all the way to Lutz. He's got to work hard to keep it in. Good backup from Proctor. Kept in Doyle at the corner. Pulls it away from a Hastings player. Doyle takes it to the far corner. He'll backhand it out to the point. Conrad slides to the middle. Shot on the ice. Wide right. Picked up by Hastings. Hastings looking to get something going. They've got to come deep to get it. There's nobody there. It was the right winger that came all the way down. Now Hastings with a little bit of a chance. A little bit of a maybe not quite a 2-on-1. Poke check from Conrad slows things down. Out to the point, shot, fanned on. Weinzerl taps it, sitting in a bad spot for Tonka. Hastings looking to get something. Bosch with the big save, best save of the day for Bosch. Doyle gets it over the blue line, he'll power ahead. The other forwards will change, as will the D. Doyle, top of the circle, waiting for help. Taking his time, Harmon's cutting into the middle. Doyle shoots, sitting out in front. Out to the point, Anvery, he'll shoot. It might have hit some pipe. I heard a little metal. Kept in by Kinzer. Olsen, Harmon, Novogratz. Those are your attackers. This rings up the near side. And a good hustle from Novogratz. Hastings gains the zone. Shot. Bosch, stick save, off the glass and up into the netting. 10:40 and counting in the third period. Harmon on the face-off. To the right of Bosch. Harmon with a win. Bounced off the wall for Novogratz. Novogratz slides it up. Harmon's 2-on-1. He's got Olsen on the left. Olsen's open. Put it away. Oh, he missed. Shot back in. It goes to Olsen. And he shoots, and it's a good save. Novogratz, good hustle. He tries to get it to the point. It's intercepted by Hastings. They'll come up the near side. Hastings dumped in. Anvery goes to the puck. He'll protect it. He's got Olsen open on the wing. Olsen's got Harmon there to help. It comes out of the zone. Bouncing puck. Can Harmon steal one? No. D-to-D by Hastings. Olsen's still coming. Harmon's got to come back and avoid offsides. He gives it to the defense. Anvery. Anvery sends it up for Novogratz. And it's icing. No icing. I'm kind of surprised they didn't wave that off. Markowitz getting some last moment instruction from coach. He'll take the face-off with Jewett and Nonweiler. Ring around. Conrad and Clymer are the Ds, and it comes free from Markowitz. Markowitz brings it behind the net. Bouncing puck goes over the blue line. Jewett tried to sneak up on a defender. Back and forth now. Clymer for the left wing. Jewett. Jewett taps it to the center. Markowitz. It comes back to Jewett. Jewett trying to get it clean on his stick so he can shoot. Now back out to the point. Conrad to his defensive partner, Clymer. Clymer stick handled it over the blue line for an offside. Line change. Proctor, Doyle, and Weinzierl come on. Clymer and Conrad stay on. Goes back to Clymer. He sends it up the wall. Weinzierl picks it up. He'll take it left. Tries to go through one guy. Stumbles on the way in. Good help from Doyle. Weinzierl lifts one up on goal. Sitting out in front. Another chance for Weinzierl's shot. Still sitting free. And it's picked up by Doyle. And he'll shoot for one, and I think he's got it. No, it got covered. I can't believe it. We all saw some open space there for Doyle. It goes out front. Doyle almost spun and shot it right in. Doyle working it. Puts it out in front. Tapping back and forth. And Proctor, how did he not get that one? Oh my gosh. I think Proctor's hit the pipe and now he's had that. He's had two really close ones. Good defense from Lutz. Hastings tries to dump it in. They're unsuccessful in doing so. Now Proctor getting in. And there's going to be a whistle. I'm not sure who it's going to be on. I think it's Hastings. Maybe they're taking one of each and trying to keep things settled down. So it's going to be Lutz going to the box. It'll be 5-on-5. A line change now. Harmon, Olsen, and Novogratz. Harmon, Novogratz, Olsen, Kinzer, and Clymer back at D. Harmon ties it up. It goes back to Clymer. Clymer, he's going to use the net for some protection. He bounces it to his teammate, Kinzer. Kinzer fumbled with it out in front. Good recovery from both Kinzer and Clymer. Now Harmon on the defense. They'll pick it up. His pass goes off the skates of Novogratz. Novogratz fighting for it on the far wall, and it went into the netting, and we get a whistle. Under 6 minutes and counting with a 7-0 lead. Looks like Tonka's going to change. Markowitz on the faceoff. Nonweiler and Jewett are the forwards. Conrad and Andrew are the Ds. Jewett, nice little move there. He'll bring it up, gives it to Markowitz, or excuse me, Nonweiler. Nonweiler in the corner. He tries to flip it backdoor. That play is actually there. I mean, we have 7 goals, although we haven't really taken advantage of how much that's there. Back and forth, Conrad to Andrew, Andrew to Jewett. Jewett with pressure, gets it up to the red line where Markowitz plays it. Jewett tries to sneak to the net. Andrew plays it off his head. It looked like a soccer play. A header by Andrew. Conrad's just going to take his time there. He's daring people to come after him. Andrew looking for the long one. It's a good bounce from Markowitz. Markowitz probably had the lane to the net there. Instead, he tried to get the middle. Dumped in by Hastings. Conrad rings it around. Nonweiler tries to play it off the wall. He slides it through. Can they take advantage of the line change? Jewett's open on the left side. Jewett couldn't hold on. Proctor is on at center. Jewett, poke check. Climber, back to Jewett. He lifts it out into the neutral zone. Nonweiler changes. Jewett changes. The next line is on. Shot, Bosch, save. This will come up the left wall. Proctor sends it in for Doyle. Doyle hustles down to get it. Proctor and Doyle trying to bottle it up in the offensive end. Weinzierl backhand shot and a follow-up covered by the Hastings goalie. Lutz and the Hastings player will come out of the box. Proctor to take the face-off. Loose puck, Weinzierl almost walked right to the goal. Here's a chance for Kinzer, who shoots, bouncing wide to the left. Proctor goes to the corner, gives to his teammate Doyle. Doyle looking for Weinzierl out front. Kinzer will come down low. He'll shoot it towards the net, bouncing out in front. Still loose. Turning and shooting is Weinzierl. He got some muscle on it, but it was blocked. Climber tries to keep it in. Hastings now gets up ice. 2.5 minutes and counting. Kinzer blocks it. Hastings, top of the circle. Nothing there. It's passed out to the point. Shot. Bosch, save. Back out to the point again. Bosch with another big save. Swiping at it. Doyle comes in and breaks it up. Climber. Doyle on the right wing. Trying to sidestep. Somebody's going to the box, and it's Tonka. Cross check on, I think, Kinzer. .44 recorded shots for Tonka, 10 for Hastings. Kinzer's in the box. 140 and counting. Tonka shorthanded. Harmon and Olsen up front to kill. Climber and Conrad on the back end. So for the remainder of the game, hypothetically, Tonka's shorthanded. Hastings, shot, Bosch! What a save by Bosch! He comes up big to preserve the shutout. Loose puck now, Harmon gets it up to Olsen. Olsen's all alone. He's got Harmon with him. He's the next guy. Olsen shoots. Harmon shoots. Oh, wow. Harmon and Olsen have hooked up on probably 3 close chances today. Markowitz and Jewett to finish it off. Hastings will finish the game on a power play. There will not be enough time for them to catch up. Tonka will go ahead with a win here. And they'll get all the points possible in the tiebreak here. Hoping for a win later and hoping for Farmington to be defeated by Delano. Conrad backs off, 16 seconds to go. He gives it to Jewett. Jewett's at the red line, he sends it down. 10 seconds and counting. Three, two, 1-0. Tonka wins this one 7-0. Bosch with a big save at the end to keep the shutout alive. .46 shots recorded. Tonka wins this one, and we'll be back later. I believe it's a 6:45 start. Things have been starting early here at this tournament, so pay attention to that. There's a good chance we'll start as early as 6:30. The shutout goalie, Bosch, goes to the front of the line. Tonka celebrates a 7-0 win. I'm Scott Harmon, live in Cottage Grove. We'll see you tonight.